What is your full name?
Denise Michelle Downen.
Where are you from?
Berkeley, Michigan.
How old were you in 2009?
29.
What did you recall about financial life before the Great Recession?
There really wasn't a whole lot to worry about. Things were a lot more affordable back then. Money stretched a little further than it does now. Living was more comfortable.
Were you overly worried about the health of the economy? Why or why not?
No, there was never even a thought to worry. Everything was fine.
How did you discover that our nation was facing a severe economic situation?
Gas prices started rising. Cost of goods started rising. Housing costs started rising.
First feelings after learning about the severe economic situation?
I was scared. I wasn't sure how I was going to make ends meet. I wasn't sure how the bills were going to get paid, how I was going to have enough for groceries. It got kind of scary there for a while.
Economic decisions did you and your family make in response to the severe economic situation?
I quit working because I couldn't afford the cost of childcare for 2 kids. My husband became the sole provider, and at that time, because it was so hard to earn enough money to cover the cost of living, he chose to go down to Louisiana to find work on the Katrina cleanup.
What happened to your extended family, friends, and neighbors during the Great Recession? How did this impact you?
My aunt lost her house. She moved in next door with my grandmother. Um, Aside from having relatives closer, I don't think there was really any impact on me because of them.
What did you think of President George W. Bush and the Congress's reaction to the Great Recession?
I think they did nothing but make it worse.
What did you think of President Barack Obama and the Congress's reaction to the Great Recession?
They came in with a whole slew of problems, and they had a lot of pressure to try and fix it. Because of who the new president was, those pressures were even greater, and in some ways, the scrutinizing of the citizens made his work harder, and Congress too.
What do you believe is our nation's greatest economic concern and why?
Employment, because although it's on the rise since the Obama administration, it's still not where it needs to be, and right now the cost of living is so high that those who do not have employment still face the problems of losing their homes, losing their transportation, not being able to afford to feed their families. So I think we need to start with that.
Do you think that recessions or depressions can be prevented? Why or why not?
I don't think they can ever fully be prevented. I think the likelihood of a repeat recession or depression can be greatly lowered under the proper guidance. Government has their hands in areas that they don't need to be and aren't involved as fully in areas that they should be. For example, tax breaks to big businesses. That's supposed to create more employment. Unfortunately, the nature of the beast is if you're a big business, they become greedy over time. And they don't look at these tax breaks as an opportunity to hire more people because they're making more or keeping more. Instead, they look at it as a way to become more profitable and make more money for themselves every year. These are things that the government needs to fix and critique so that the money's going where it rightfully belongs, and that's with the people who are making these companies profitable and successful in the first place.
What do you believe should be done to protect the people from economic problems?
I think that there should be maybe some sort of committees on a lower level, like middle class people, that either help write these rules and regulations and codes and such, because it's the middle class people that are affected the most. And, well, the lower class too. But your upper class population doesn't really feel the effects of the government's weight on economics.
How has the Great Recession changed you?
It's taught me how to ration and how to be more mindful of what I'm spending. And it's taught me that I need to plan for the future a little bit better than what I had before.
Has the Great Recession changed our nation or the world?
Our nation is rebuilding itself because of it.
From the Great Recession.
Greed is the root of all evil.